Hey y'all, so I just got out of class, which is my intro to film class. It's like 12:50 right, like it's almost like 1 o'clock right now, and I'm just gonna go on this walk that y'all know I usually go on. Oh, it's such a pretty day today. I'm gonna show y'all the lake because it's really pretty. But yeah, just got out of class, intro to film. Just talked about a lot of artistic expression, non-Hollywood films, as far as not following the typical formula of shooting a narrative in a matter that's chronological or straightforward or even manipulative, in the sense where you're trying to tell the audience what to think and feel, but more so a film for open expression or open interpretation, open expression, and basically the room to decide what you feel like the film was trying to tell you, or to grasp what it is that you need to grasp from the film, things like that. More open interpretation type style films. I need to find a backpack that's not as heavy, or I need to just get into the habit of putting less stuff in my backpack because it's killing me right now. All right, I'm at the other side of the lake now. My back feels better. I don't want to put my backpack back on. It's too heavy. I have a bad habit of doing that, like putting too much stuff in my backpack. I don't know where that, no, I'm lying. I definitely do know where that comes from. I keep doing it. So, yes. I'm gonna hold the camera like this. Hope you guys don't mind having me up on your face like this. But I hate extending. I need to get myself a little, iPhone selfie stick or tripod handle or something, because holding the actual phone is actually a lot on your arms. So, I don't know where to start. Well, first of all, the movie was great. It was fantastic. Definitely a movie that you have to be willing to be open to interpretation when you first start watching it. Got to be able to go in there with, I'm not gonna say no expectations, but go in there being willing, like being open-minded, not allowing the expectations or what you want or think or desire out of the movie to be the thing that drives you and to be the focal point on which you decided whether or not the movie was worthy of watching or whether or not you liked the movie. I just jumped like that because a bee flew past my fucking head and it scared me. Okay, so that's for one. And I say that because I went into the movie doing just that, basically having my feelings already established, and then when the movie came out in a way that I didn't expect or didn't want, as my first thing was like, I don't know if I liked it. But then after I took the time to sit down and be open to what the movie was trying to present to me, I was like, wait, no, this was actually quality content. So with that being said, I feel like Jordan Peele definitely has a knack for delving into the grimy and dark realities that make us human. The things that make us human, as dark and disgusting and as unfortunate as they are, he has a way of bringing that out and presenting that on camera so beautifully. Because who have a tendency to overlook people who we deem as beneath us. We do have a tendency to just ignore the parts of ourselves that are destroying us. We do have a tendency to there was a bee. It's scaring me. I'm taking that as a sign to get my ass on and start walking. I'm gonna walk down further. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Look at that sun, you guys. Oh my God, you guys, look at the swan. You see her? She's so pretty. She had a baby recently. Hold on, let me. I don't really know if she's in frame. Her baby is, I wonder if her baby's a boy or a girl. I don't know. It's so funny because the baby's like feathers are so fluffy and like so like not sleek like hers. It's funny. Like you can tell he or she is just like a little puffball compared to this elegant creature. But yeah, Jordan Peele has like a knack for like exposing who we are to ourselves, and I just love it. Like this idea of, I read on Twitter, but someone was basically saying that Get Out and Us, like the common theme between those movies is this idea of double consciousness, where Get Out's medium was white people trying to inhabit and literally colonize black bodies and pretty much take advantage of the black mind and the black aesthetic. Whereas Us's theme was ignoring and diminishing our demons and our sins, ignoring those things. Let me find the best way to say this. Us's theme was really centered around us ignoring our own demons and pushing them to the side. But at the end, our demons will catch up with us. And those bad parts about us are still us. Like those things about us that are bad things we've done or said or felt, or things that we are, habits that we have, things that we do or don't do, those things are still us. And we're all responsible for them. And we're all responsible in acknowledging them. And when we don't acknowledge them, basically they will come back to haunt us. So yeah.
Wow. These flowers are really pretty.
When you indulge yourself in something that you truly want to do, and when you indulge yourself in something that is truly meaningful to you, you do yourself and the others around you and those who are not around you a service. I think that as people, the goal should always be to live a happy, fulfilling, meaningful life, doing something that we're good at and something that the world needs. And I think every person on the earth has that. I think every person on the earth has a purpose of doing something that they're good at, as well as something that the world needs. I feel as though not everyone finds that. I feel as though not everyone finds that purpose, but I think it's in everybody, every soul. So it just makes me happy to see Jordan Peele doing this, because at least I feel like I can tell that he loves it, and it seems like something that comes so naturally to him, and it seems that way because he really enjoys doing it. And I just want to be at a point in my life where that's what I'm doing. Making money, doing something I genuinely love to do that is helping myself and helping others. I think that's like the purpose of life, honestly. To live and do what it is that you were meant here to do, and to love it. You know? I really think that's the purpose. And I think all of us can have that. Some may disagree, but I mean, like Henry Ford said, a man that believes he can and a man that believes he can't are both correct. It's really about your mentality and your relationship with yourself. Yeah. Y'all, look at this pollen. That's all pollen. It's on top of the water though. That's actually really gross, but actually cool at the same time. Kind of looks like gold. Like liquid gold. So as y'all can see, in a different car right now. This is like the family car, you know, I'm driving right now. So yeah, it's Friday, March 28th, 9:43 a.m. I have class. I'm heading over there right now. I feel tired, as it's probably obvious. I feel pretty tired right now, but I also kind of feel like, I don't know if I want to say sad. I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust it so y'all can see me better, but whatever. I don't know if I want to say sad, but I feel kind of not slow. I don't want to say depressed, because I actually don't feel depressed, but I feel a little down, I guess. I'm not really sure why. But I feel a little down right now. But it's okay, I'll be fine, I'm sure. I'm sure when I get to class I'll feel better, because the class I'm going to is like my favorite class. My classmates are really cool, my professor is really cool. So, pretty sure that'll put me in a better mood. I might also just need some coffee. Coffee usually puts me in a pretty good mood. It's cold out today. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Thinking lately, and my health has been something that is something that I've always really struggled with, and has always been something that's been on my mind consistently, and it's always been something that I have known to be important, and is important to me, but always, I hate how this is moving. I'm sorry, y'all. I might just continue this when I get out the car, so it's just consistent. Give me a second. All right. I, 'cause my health is something that's like always been on my mind. Well, I say my health, but like really my weight. And I know myself well enough to know that most of it doesn't come from a healthy place. Most of it comes from a lot of insecurity and pretty much being taught that I was always too big, even though there were lots of points and times where that wasn't true. But because it was always being told to me and it was always being fed to me that I was too big and that I needed to lose weight and that I always need to stay fit, it stressed me out. And this is actually very hard for me to talk about, but I want to talk about it. So it stressed me out, and I feel like I know that it put a dent on my self-esteem and my self-worth, and put me in a position to where I was actually gaining a lot of weight and overeating. And I don't know if I would say I have an eating disorder because I was never diagnosed, but I was definitely spiraling out of control when it came to food, just because I felt like there was this pressure for me to always be healthy, always. So I just kind of shut down. It's really damaged my relationship with food. I don't really trust food. I don't really feel like food can ever be healthy. Even though I know that's not true, that's not how I feel. And it's just like this consistent battle with weight, health, food that's so tiring. Sometimes I just don't care anymore. But I'm kind of rambling. Maybe I'll sit down one day and make a video and explain what I mean by this if you guys don't understand, because I know that when I talk about certain things, especially things that I don't usually talk about or things that kind of bother me, I don't make sense when I say them. Words just kind of come out of my mouth. But if y'all want me to, or maybe I just will, maybe I'll just sit down and make a video about this, write it out, script it out so it's coherent. But I say all this to say that my weight has been, my relationship with my weight and my relationship with myself and food has been something I've been battling for the longest time, and I'm very tired of it, and I really just want to feel better, and I want to be able to have a positive relationship with myself, with food, with my weight, with my body. With my body is a big one. Because I deserve that, and I haven't had it for so long. I don't think I've ever had it, actually. Yeah. Hey y'all. So I am currently out of class now. My Georgia Film Academy class, and it's like about to be 5. It's 4:38 right now, and for one, I feel a lot better than I did earlier today. I did a little bit of writing. The writing helped, but also like something that I have to like continuously remind myself is that I'm a lot stronger than I know, because we all go through things, you know, and a lot of us kind of just get through those really hard moments, and then we don't even like applaud ourselves for them. Like, a lot of us go through things that are hard to get through, and that some other people couldn't stomach getting through, yet somehow we still get through it and are still optimistic throughout it and are still pushing. I think basically when things are getting me down and things are really starting to sit on my heart and weigh me down, I need to remember the fact that I can and always have been someone who will prosper, rather than focusing on how weak I might feel. Because the weakness is a lie. I'm not weak. I'm not a weak person. Most of us aren't. And sure, the feeling sucks, and it's terrible, and it makes you doubt yourself, you know, when you're going through really rough things, when you're feeling anxious, and when you're feeling too depressed, dealing with trauma, mood disorders, all those things. Like they put a damper on your self-esteem. They put a damper on, like, any type of thought or feeling that could be positive is now like tampered with. It's like tainted. And it's really easy to like fall into the rabbit hole of just, well, this sucks and this sucks because I never got this, and this is terrible because this always happened to me, and it's always me, and it's always me, and it's like, fuck my life, why me? Like, those are very valid things to feel, and a lot of it is very true, because a lot of us go through shit that we didn't deserve, that we didn't choose. But at the end of the day, it's still a matter of like, well, I'm still here living on this earth, and as long as I'm here living on this earth, at least to me, I'm not telling anybody else how to feel about your situation, because I know everyone deals with it differently, and I don't want that ever to be, I don't want to ever make anyone feel like they can't feel the way they want to feel. But I know for me, my mentality, the way my brain works, it's like, when I get caught up in that, when I get caught up on it, it just makes me feel worse. And there comes a point where I'm just like, I just want to feel better. I just want, regardless of the situation going around me, I just want to feel better. I just want to know that it's in me, that this is not going to be forever, and I want to know that it's in me that I can get through this, and I want to know that it's in me that I can keep going. I just want to know that it's there, because if I know that's there, then I have a chance. You know? On a side note / note that's kind of related to, I'm proud of myself, because after class, we were given an assignment today to basically run a production, and I signed myself up for a position, right? And I got it. And at the moment of right after I got the position, I got nervous, and I immediately wanted to back out, and I immediately got scared. But I know that's my anxiety. I know that's my anxiety, because my anxiety does that to me all the time. My anxiety makes me back out of things that I don't need to back out of. My anxiety makes me back out of things that I'm more than capable of doing. So I stuck with it. I not stuck with it because I haven't done anything yet, because we just got the positions today. But I kept it in and was like, no, I'm gonna do it. Like, my anxiety is not going to get in the way of me actually challenging myself. It's just not. I'm not gonna fucking let it get in the way of me challenging myself anymore. I'm just not. So easier said than done, but that's the goal. So I get in the car and I'm like, damn, I'm stressed. And one of my bad coping mechanisms is eating junk food. And I was really thinking of going to like this fast food restaurant to go eat, but then I was like, for worse, I'm not gonna let this stress that's caused by my bullshit ass anxiety get in the way of me having a good day and me taking care of myself. So instead of going to the fast food place, I came to the park, and I'm about to change and I'm about to go for a run. And I'm just proud of myself for making that decision at that moment. Like, it's the small wins like that you really need to appreciate and pay attention to, because that shows that you're making progress. No matter how small the progress may feel, no matter how like insignificant it may seem, it's all building up to something much more significant. It's a small win, but it's a win, so fuck it, you know? So yeah, I'm about to go get changed, and I will catch y'all later. Bye. Y'all, do you see what I am seeing